Hello. Nice to see everybody. I hope you're all well out there.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Matt.
And I'm Kirsty.
And we're MK Clairvoyance, and we're here on SPTV. And thank you for joining us at 8 o'clock here, UK time. And wherever you are around the world, or even in the UK, hello and good evening to you.
Yes, it's lovely jubbly to see you. Right, okay, so today, how you get a reading? For us, I'm going to whiz straight into it. The normal way to get a reading with both either Matt or myself is to basically either answer our question and give a really good answer, or you ask a question that you've always been burning to ask. You know, a spiritual question. It's all about spirituality. It's all about how we interact, cope, and we are a big SPTP family, aren't we?
We are very much so. We like our Monday night community, and you're very much part of that. So tonight's question is, are you proud to call yourself a spiritualist? And if so, give the reasons why. So that's tonight's question. So you, for those who have never joined us before, you answer that question, or you post one of your own, and if chosen, there you get a message.
Pop on and say hello. Don't sit and watch us and peep at us. Say hello. You never know. It might be worth your while saying hello. Hello, just like Julie Hall did. Hey, all. I love that.
Hello there, Julie.
I love that.
Hello, Louise Passmore.
Louise Passmore, hello to you. Oh,
hello, Wendy.
Hello, lovely
Hope
Wendy
you're well.
Clayton. Oh.
Hello, Christine.
Christine Davis, good evening to you. And the lovely Della Turner. Can I just say that's a beautiful picture of sunflowers. Absolutely gorgeous. I love a sunflower.
Hello, Heidi Spicer.
Heidi Spicer. Oh, having a cup of tea. It's splendid. Chinder. Lacey Marr. Nice to see you. That lovely cutie-pied child.
Hello, Davey 4662.
Yep. Hello, David. Davey, what we do is we have to talk about a question, have a subject, or you ask us a question, or basically you answer us. That's how you get a reading today, my lovey, all right? Hello, Alison Barton with your baseball bat. I think it's a big pen, actually. That's what it is. Natalie Bennett.
Hello, Natalie. Hello, Alison.
Lovely to see you too.
Hello, Kaylee Byrne.
Kaylee Byrne. Nice to see you. Joanne Lewis, lovely, with a lovely unicorn, loving the unicorn. Oh.
Hello there, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. Nice to see you. Oh, lovely little man there.
Hello, Vic.
Good evening to you, and a happy Monday to you, my lovey. What a lovely way to. I like that. I may pinch that, Vic. Happy Monday. Lulu, do you shout?
Twisting my melons, man. Hello, Lulu.
What did you just say?
Twisting the melon, man.
Oh, okay.
Happy Mondays.
Okay.
Hello,
okay.
Dee Parker.
That's not what I thought you said.
Yeah, well, we don't have trash like that on this show.
Okay. Hello, Dee Parker. I just have a little chuckle to myself.
Hello, Terry.
Hi, Terry, the lovely Terry Wall. She's our SPTV favourite. She does so much. She's such a hard worker.
Hello,
Pamela. Love it. Dang, I'm cute. Dang, you're cute. Lovely to see you. No, that Terry is an SPTV favourite because she works with us. That's why she's a favourite. I've just been told off by calling someone a favourite, but it's not that you're a favourite. It's you are a favourite of SPTV because you work so hard on SPTV. You just do a wonderful job.
Women's International Day to
Pamela,
you as well, Pamela.
Absolutely happy Women's International Day. Because you know what, girls, we smashed it today, and we go smash it normally. So let's just rejoice in being the woman. Julie Hall, we can see your comments. Yes, we can, my darling.
No, not the comments. We can say hello.
Well, we can see them if they pop up. Yes, Kirsty, of course you can. Oh, bless you. Happy Mondays. Woo-hoo. No, darling, it's all yours, but I'm going to steal it. Yes, you are, Kirsty. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Pamela. Terrier, how much did you pay them to say that?
Hi,
dear. You just enjoy your tea, my love. You just enjoy your tea. Oh.
Okay, so Vic's put, love being a spiritualist, just a lovely community, all come together, there for each other, a unique gift. Most definitely, yeah. And it is a wonderful community, just like SPTV is. But yeah, being a spiritualist gives you that family feel. So thank you for that, Vic.
Yes, it is. And the unique gift. And I don't know about any of you lot, I love a bit of uniqueness. I love it. Ah, Lacey Ma. Yes, I'm proud of it, as I think I've learned a lot about it. And teach yourself to get over the grief of a lost one. Oh, yeah. Learn to do meditation. Fabulous. And now often I do it and really enjoy it to calm me. Beautiful, Lacey. You're my first one. I'm going to just jump in there, Mr. P. Can you pull Lacey back for me? That's okay. That's it. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm just going to give you a very quick reading while we whiz on, because that was a great little comment. Got some cards for Lacey, please. Okay. Ugh. Peaceful warrior, Lacey. This is time for you to stand your ground. This is time for you to say, actually, you know what? Here I am. I'm in my glory. I am a woman. I am this. Believe in me. You know, glow. Look at that glow around you. This is time to believe in yourself. But don't be, you know, some people, when they stand their ground, they're quite sort of stroppy or aggressive or whatever. Do it peacefully and calmly and know that you are right. There is an awesome beautifulness, shall we say, in knowing that you are right and not having to prove it, but still nonetheless standing your ground, okay? This is also a time for trying something new as well. What is it you like doing? Poke about and have a feel. Oh, you know, check it out. Do you like this? Do you like that? What is it? This is a time for just grabbing all the good stuff that's coming towards you, Lacey. And last but not least, just bring in that laughter, my darling. Just bring it in. And I want to say, laugh at humankind as well, because we are a very, very funny thing. I often sit there chuckling away to myself at the way people are so funny. And I think if you learn to laugh and laugh at yourself, you know, you're halfway there, really, aren't you, to a more fulfilling and happy life. What do you think?
I think it's funny watching you chuckle to yourself.
I think that's just rude.
And I'm glad you've explained that, because for years I've wondered why you chuckle to yourself. And now I know.
To give you complex, dear.
Well, you just keep looking up and going. So yes,
chuckle. Oh, bless you, Lacey. I hope that was okay for you, my darling. So thank you very much for your comment. And if Mr. P, we could move on, that'd be marvellous, please. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, I see. We're just having a few technical difficulties at the moment, guys. We're starting it. I thought I was the favourite. Alison, you are the favourite. Heidi Spicer, you are the favourite. Anyone else? Because you're all the favourite.
What about me?
Go on then. Stace, you're the favourite. You are all the favourite.
You know what? I feel like it's that 118, 118. No, I'm the favourite.
Alison, Alison, well, you and your baseball bat are the favourite, and then Heidi, you and your posh tea are the favourite. Stacey, you and your poems are the favourite. Pamela, you're all the favourite. In fact, you're all the favourites. You're all wonderful.
Moving on.
Bumps everyone out the way. Mine. Hush your gums, Stacey. Get behind me.
Okay, so have we got any more questions? Any more questions?
Oh, you ladies are hysterical. Thank you very much for making me laugh with all that little bits of bantering going on out there. Good evening, Julie.
Julie.
Julie Caswell. Good evening
Hello,
to Stacey Shaw. I'll do the last bit of your letter quite all big.
Hello, Shelley Hawkins.
Shelley Hawkins, nice to see you. That's a lovely picture. I don't really call myself... Oh, sorry, go on. After you, you do. No, it's fine.
So, Heidi Spices put, I don't really call myself a spiritist. I don't call myself anything. To me, it's just the way I choose to live my life.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. She calls herself posh. I just heard her.
So, yeah, very much. It is a way of life as well. D.D. Parker says, yes, I'm a proud spiritualist. I consider it the truth path, unlike the Orthodox Church, which is all rules and control and do as I say, not as I do attitude. It is more political than government. I quite like that one.
Oh, I like that one. Why? You're twitching for that one.
I am. So, do you want to say anything to that?
I just think that's very, very poignant. It's how an awful lot of spiritualists feel. The fact that it's your true path, that's enough. You know, if it runs through your veins and it makes you feel good, that's good enough. So, yeah, well done, Dee.
Okay, Dee, I feel like I've got a motherly vibration. I feel that this is a grandmother, that I'm going on mother's side of the family. I want to say probably about 5'5", slightly rounded to the body, but not massively. Really nice way about, a nice disposition. She comes in, she's got really sort of reddish cheeks and a really sincere smile about herself. I look into her eyes and she's got bluish eyes. I also want to say with this lady that I just feel just in awe of this lady, and I just want to say that she's just such a loving person. I don't feel with this lady there was a bad bone in her body at all. I also want to say with this lady that, you know, she was there for everybody, but sometimes at the detriment of herself. And I need to say with her that she always seemed to offer the right kind of words. With this lady also, I feel that I feel that I had a way about myself. I looked after the house. I was very house proud. I enjoyed to cook and everything else. I'd have had putting things out on the washing line as the traditional. I would have been a good housewife and a good mum. And I need to say to her that with this lady, she takes me to angel prayers. So with this, I want to say that you have been asking for help, and you've been asking that people are coming from the spirit realms and just coming to give you a bit of support at this time. And I just need to say to you that, you know, they have been around you. I also have a gentleman who comes in just behind her, and they're very close. So I feel this is the grandfather together. I want to say he was about 5'7", would have worn glasses, very, very thin to the body. Again, a lovely soul. And the two of them complemented. I don't feel like I'm talking really loud. I feel like, you know, they're very sort of, you would relax very quickly in their energy. And I feel at the minute with yourself, you're needing that type of energy. You're just needing that soothing, reassuring energy, and just needing that reassurance from your loved ones that, one, that they're around, but two, with what's been going on this last 2 months, that you can get through it and everything's okay. I also need to say to you, Dee, that you are strong, and they want you to know that you're strong. And when you put your mind to it, you can do anything. The final thing I want to say to you is the message is I want to give you a red rose and say there is so much love for yourself. I do feel this red rose would have been put on the top of a coffin, but in this sense, it's coming through as a sign of love for you. And just knowing that basically your loved ones are with you all the time. Just call upon them and they will be there. Thank you for that.
Oh, that's really lovely. Dee, can I just say, if you get a tickle on the nose, just understand that's your grandmother as well, because I've just had a really itchy tickly nose going on there.
Sorry, it was your grandmother. I did say that it was on your mum's side. It was your grandmother. Sorry if I didn't make that clear. She come in as a motherly vibration, but it was your grandmother on your mum's side.
Oh, that's really lovely.
So thank
really
you for that,
lovely. That's okay. Right. Okay. Oh, bless you. Times are very hard at the moment, struggling needs. Guys, can we please send out some healing for Dee Dee at the moment, please? Because you know, we're all having a moment every now and again, and we all need a little bit of extra love and a little bit of extra care. Can we please send out some healing for Dee Dee? I will certainly do that, my darling, just to help you, because it's not nice struggling under any circumstances. So we'll send you some love and some healing, my darling, and ask the angels to come and help you. So, good evening to you, Stella.
Hello there, Stella. Hello, Loretta Rose.
Such a pretty name, isn't it, Loretta Rose?
Hello, Lindsay Cato.
Hi, Lindsay Cato. Nice to see you and your beautiful purple angel.
Hello, Karen McCarthy.
Karen McCarthy. Hi. Debbie Passmore, you got this. Well, hello, Lauren. Nice to see you.
And I'm liking the gold there, Lauren.
Yeah, she's twinkling with a lovely, lovely, beautiful face there. Look at her. Hello, hello to you. Ah, Pamela, I'm very proud to be referred to as a spiritualist, as other religions I could never relate to, where being a spiritualist, I fit in and keep on learning from it. Well, I have to say, that is absolutely, totally agreeable.
Yeah. For me as well. Basically, I've said this story, so apologies if you've heard this before, but, you know, I was brought up as a Roman Catholic, and there's nothing against Catholicism for anybody on here, but it just wasn't for me. And I know from an early age, I just didn't fit in. And then basically, as I grew up and I found spiritualism, to me, I just felt I could come home. I felt it was for me, and it's where I felt most at peace. So most definitely. Okay,
right. Please excuse me giggling. There's just a comment come up then. I put a post up today on Facebook saying I'm done with something along the lines. I'm done with adulting. Let's go and sit up a tree house and throw water balloons at people. And Pamela's put, and Matt, I have a big water balloon waiting for you from a massive tree house. Pamela, not if I get there first.
There's not a lot I can say. That I used to like you, Pamela.
Oh, Dee, bless
You're welcome,
you.
Dee.
Yeah, lots of love and healing to you, my darling. Lots of love and healing.
And thank you for that as well, Pamela. Right, Vic says, yes, totally agree with Matt.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm pretty much the same. You know, there's this thing where a lot of people tease Jehovah's Witnesses and how they stand and talk to you for hours on end. Well, I did a lot of searching when I was younger because I didn't fit into any category. And my local postie, bless him, was one of the bosses of the, one of the leaders of the Jehovah's Witnesses Kingdom Hall. And I collared him one day and I stood there picking his religion apart for a whole hour, deciding whether I liked that or not. So I thought that was quite comical. I bet he'd never had that before. Someone wouldn't let him go. But that's how I found spiritualism, because I just kept picking and picking. And yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. I've come home.
Yeah, most definitely. And just to add there that Kim's put, I'm a proud spiritualist. I filled out the census yesterday. Sad we weren't acknowledged on it.
Do you know
I did. So for people who are not in the UK, basically the census is done every 10 years in the UK. And it's basically compiles data that can be used for forecasting services like police, ambulance, hospitals, building of houses, that type of thing. And at the last census, the spiritualism was acknowledged as the 7th highest religion in the UK. So it was meant to be on this census. So
yeah.
Like you, when I did it, that basically noticed it wasn't on there. But yes, very much proud to be spiritualist as well.
Yeah, there's always that other box, isn't there, which is a little bit irritating. But hey, one day.
So one of the things that perhaps we'll put up later on, Mr. Producer, is that what we was talking about earlier. So sort of what we were talking about briefly before we came on was putting like a little badge just to show off you're proud to be a spiritualist. So maybe that might be something that Mr. Producer could do later on. So thank you for that, Kim.
Okay. Hi to Abby. A nice big wave to you, my darling. Hello, Gary. A nice big smile today. It's a bit cold there, love. Look at that, you all wrapped up in that coat. Okay, Stella, how did you both start on your clairvoyant path? How did you realise you were psychic? Well, when I was a kid, I always knew that I was, I never felt alone. I had a challenging childhood, and a lot of times I was physically on my own, but I never felt alone. I always felt there was a presence there. I knew, I remember standing in a dinner queue and saying that, you know, I'm going to have this many children, and this is what they're going to be, order they're going to be in. And I kind of just knew that. And there was lots of things I just knew. And then sort of as time went on, I used to think I had magic skills. And I used to be able to, if I was running late and it was an important meeting, I used to be able to go up to traffic lights and go, turn red, turn green, turn green, turn green, and bump it, turn green, so I'd fly through. I used to think that was me being all magical, a little bit arrogant, but I now realise it was spirit and that just showing me they were there. And I know they've been there all my life. For me, I used to be fascinated by this, and it just used to draw me in. And I'd go to little psychic fairs and things, and they'd all go, "Oh, if you knew what we could see above your head, and you can do this." And I used to think, "Oh yeah, whatever. Nah, you're wrong, nah." And eventually, I gave in, and I went and sat on a development circle, and that was the end of that, really. And here I am. That'll teach me. And many millions of years later, I have to say, we worked it out the other day. It was nearly 20 years I've been on this journey. I was quite shocked. I didn't think I was that old.
Well, I'm not. I'm only 21. I started when I was about 1. For me, I came into this quite late on in life. I'd had different experiences throughout my 20s where I had had dreams within dreams. Where I was seeing things, I was predicting things, and it became a bit of a party trick of sort of saying, you know, you're going to have a baby, and you know, lo and behold, 9 months later, someone's pushing a pram, or they found out they were pregnant, my eldest godmother, after we had our eldest. Basically, I said to her as a joke, "Oh, you're going to have a baby on 29th of January, and it's going to be, I think it was 1999 or something like that." And about 18 months later, she phoned me up and she said, "You were 1 day out." And I was that was a bit of a fluke. I'll carry on doing that. So I used to go, "Ooh, well, I can see all these things," and I just thought it was all a joke. But it wasn't until probably about 19, 20 years ago that I started to get more into this. More things were happening, and joined my local spiritualist church, started joining the circle and getting lots of experiences. Then I realised, as I started to see spirit a lot clearer and see them in front of me, that it wasn't just a party trick, that actually spirit had always been with me. I just didn't realise. So for me, I was later than in life than Kirsty. But you know, it doesn't matter what age you come into it. You know, we've got friends who came into it at 67, 68, and you never believed in anything before. So it's just when the time's right for you, you're awakening.
Yep. It doesn't matter when you come into it. It's just where it finds it. You know, the fact that you found it, and I hope it brings you the peace and happiness and comfort that it's actually brought me. Because for me, I'm definitely better off within this sort of way of life than not in it. So anyway, Stella, you have just won yourself a reading. Well done, my darling. So I'll pull some cards for you here. Okay. So I want to say, this is time now for you, Stella, to start taking your power. Start getting, things are building now for you to have a bit of courage and start doing what you want to do. Take that leap of faith. This is to do, I feel this is quite to do with quite a spiritual way, because you're holding a star in your hand there, and this is like you've caught that star, and it's time for you to just keep going. All right. But one thing I do want to say is honor these feelings that are around you. Your emotions and your feelings are part of you. You've got to trust your instinct. And I feel, you've got such a huge, big heart. And to me, this is about your emotions and just allowing them not to overrule you, but just to check in. Some people get very overwhelmed by big emotions, but I feel that with you, I feel like I've got to say, this is the time now to focus in on them. What are they saying to you? You know people, you feel people, you can connect in with their feelings, and you understand when they're kind of when they're lying or when they're not being true to themselves. You know how we put up a big facade or a big mask sometimes, and it covers our faces, and we don't see. You see behind that. You feel behind that, and I want to say honor that. So if you are feeling sad, wrap yourself up and protect yourself. If you are feeling happy, go out and have a little happy dance and do what you need to do. But whatever your emotions are, honor them. Don't push them away. Don't hide them. I do feel that there is a forgiveness here, and this is just a forgiveness also for yourself as well. But I want to say, allow the animals to help heal your heart. I don't know if you're aware of this, but there is a huge link with the animal kingdom for yourself. Whether this is just pets or birds or generally, I'm not sure. It's not saying, but I just feel like there's an absolute peace and love that animals bring to you. And I feel that, connecting with that energy, allow these animals to help heal you and heal your beautiful heart, so you are able to fly again, and then take that leap of faith and do what you want to do. You've had I feel like the best part of all your life, you've been looking after everyone else. It's your turn now, my darling. What is it you want to do?
Thank you for that, Stella.
Oh, thank you. It'd be interesting to know how did you guys start your journey? Share a few stories so we can have a snoop. Hello, Sam.
Hello there, Sam.
Nice to see you, Mr. Sam Pert. Is he on tomorrow? Thursday. He's on Thursday. The lovely Sam Pert, psychic medium. He's on Thursday. And, pardon? With the lovely, oh my goodness me, that's a bit of bother, isn't it? A bit of double trouble there, Sam Pert and Bill Hughes. Oh my goodness me, the pair of them two. Oh, that'll be worth a watch and a giggle anyway, I'm sure.
Julie Hall says, amazing to hear your stories. I often hope I'm Matilda with powers.
I have to say, I would love to be Matilda, wouldn't you? Yeah. And definitely when she gets older, Miss Trunchbull. Oh, yes, I do love a good bit of Roald Dahl.
I do.
Yeah, one of my favourites. So thank you for that, Julie.
Louise Passmore says, is it harder to do reading this way when what is it in person, or is it the same? So, Louise, it's exactly the same. We're working on energy and spirit want to come through. People say, well, like in your case, you've got a capital L there. You're not looking. How can you pick it up? We've done readings where we have just had words. So when SPTV used to be on another channel, the words used to come up, and we used to just work off the words that came up on the screen. So energy works in so many different ways, and your loved ones will try and come through in whichever way that will be. Yeah,
I totally agree. Energy's energy, whether it's you know, I did a trance course recently with some very awesome teachers. They're Moira and Tim. For those that you don't know, they're fabulous. If you know, if you want some more information on that, I'll kind of shout out and give them a shout and let you know. But they were fabulous, and we did a trance course, and I could feel, we did it all over Zoom, and I could feel the coldness of the trance energy coming in really clearly. I think the reason why people find it difficult, some mediums find it difficult, it's quite often it's about their belief in themselves, you know, which is, you know, we all get a little bit like that, you know, mediums human, and sometimes mediums don't get on with technology, you know, and that's okay, you know, we're all meant to do that, but it takes a little bit of adjustment, but it's absolutely, you know, it's doable, and it's, you know, there are so many people doing it now. It's pretty much the norm now, isn't it? So.
Yes, very much so. So, Louise, I have a grandmother with yourself. I feel like I'm going on father's side of the family. With her, apologies, going out there. I feel like I'm going on father's side of the family with this lady. I feel that, you know, I'm very slim to the body. I'm about 5'2", 5'3", but I feel nearer 5'2" in height. I feel with this lady that she struggled with respiratory problems, and she was. I feel that towards the end she was half the lady that she was. I feel that, you know, she was very switched on and everything else, but towards the end, I feel like I'm getting very forgetful. I feel that I'm struggling remembering things. But I've not got anything like dementia or anything like that. I feel this is just old age, but I'm struggling sort of where I put things and that type of thing. I also want to say with this lady, she was very much a person who was very much a clock watcher. She would have done everything by time. I feel like I'm having tea at 5 o'clock. I feel like I would have got up 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. I feel like everything was like routines, and that was really important. And I feel towards the end, because of a memory, that that routine started to wade a little bit, and she found that difficult. I do want to say with this lady that she left a massive imprint within the family once she'd gone, and, you know, there was people that were sorry to see her go. But I do feel that she's around you quite a lot. I do want to say you've felt her around you. You've felt sort of like touching on your face and on your right hand shoulder as well. That's been her. She did wear glasses at the end, but I don't feel initially she wore these just for reading, but then she was wearing them all the time because I'm struggling to look with my eyes. I feel like I'm sat in a chair, I'm reading a book, and I like my own company. I don't need other people around me. Yes, it was nice to have family around, but I enjoyed my own company. And the final thing is I keep smelling matches. You know, like the, I don't know if it's Swanfester or whatever, you know, the matches that used to light the gas hob with. So I keep smelling that, and I want to say you must be smelling matches. I also want to keep swallowing, and I'm needing to keep drinking water, and this is with yourself, Louise, and just to say to you that, you know, you need to keep replenishing the water within you. And just to say to you, you're a very courageous lady, and I need to give you the following ages to prove this to you, in the sense of the ages of 22, the ages of 26, 28 and 31, all being difficult times in your life. And I just need to say to you, at every point you've got through the difficult points in your life, and whatever's going on with you at the moment, I just need to say to you, you've got this, keep strong, be who you are, and keep sending the love out, and the love will always come back. Thank you for working.
Oh, that was lovely. Thank you, Louise, and thank you.
Sorry, problems with the earphones then.
You smell that too. Do you know what? I love that smell. Am I a bit weird or like that's? Well, I am a bit weird, but hey, I just love that smell. It's beautiful. The smell of it when you light a match and oh, it smells yummy. Oh, and just to clarify, it's Moira Hawkins and Tim Abbott is what I did the course with, the trance course. Two fabulous, absolutely fabulous tutors. Becky Puddin. No, he hasn't. Yeah, but yeah, fabulous, fabulous teachers, the pair of them. Hola, everyone.
Kirsty.
You were a little late. Don't worry, darling. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm glad you popped on, especially with a beautiful picture of that lovely baby. Okay.
So Julie Hall says, just new here, not sure what I'm doing though.
Do you know what, darling? You're not alone.
Yeah, totally.
I don't think nobody. Well, I certainly don't.
So just join our community and just sit in with us. Basically, for those people who just join us from wherever you are in the world, is just to say to you first, welcome. The second is to say to you the way that our show works is that we work on a psychic and clairvoyant links. We link in with your loved ones and we give card readings and we alternate between us. And basically we post a question each week, and this week is, are you proud to call yourself a spiritualist, and if so, why? Or you can post a spiritual question of your own and we'll see how you get there. The person who's chosen will answer that question, and then from there that person gets a reading. It's as simple as that.
So yeah, simply ask a question. If you're chosen, you get a reading. Boom. So any more hellos or questions or comments there, Mr. P? I can hear you tippy-tapping in the background there. We've got some comments. Natalie Bennett, I am very proud to call myself a spiritualist because it makes me feel more fulfilling. It also plays a part in my psychic health. I like that. Also because it reduces health. I like that. I like your physical health. Is that, oh, I beg your pardon. I think that probably means physical health, doesn't it? Do you think?
Yeah. It's the
yeah.
But also because it reduces stress.
It reduces stress. Absolutely, my darling. It totally is a great point there, Natalie. It does reduce stress because, you know, there's a knowing, there's a lovely knowing, first of all, about knowing that your loved ones haven't really gone anywhere. They're just a breath away. There's also a lovely knowing about calming and connecting with them and having sort of the meditations and everything that helps you do that. And yeah, absolutely. And also, you know, joining places like this, and, you know, I am a little bit biased about SPTV, but we are a lovely community of people. We're not just one person. We are, if you talk to Mr. Producer, he always talks about our programs. He never says his, because although, you know, the company is his, he likes to share. And I think that's one of the things that we do, and I think that's really important, because it doesn't matter what type of spiritualist you are, as far as I'm concerned, you know, or even if you're not, for that matter, but just come on and watch and enjoy yourself. But for me, that spiritualist is about being, you know, all of that. What you've just said there, Natalie. So yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, there was an article about 6 weeks ago in a UK newspaper, and what he was saying is how much the people have started to turn to the church in all different types of denominations, because you know, the church has been there, and it's been an important part of people's life during the shutdown. And you know, channels like this. So it doesn't matter if you're a spiritualist or, you know, another denomination. You know, the Sikh temples, the synagogues, the Gurdwaras, loads of different forms of religions have opened the doors and sort of said, we're here for the community and to help you. And certainly, you know, I feel spiritualism is a very strong community, and it's, you know, you mentioned about reducing stress. Well, you don't have stress if you feel happy somewhere and that you feel that you've found home. And when you feel happy in yourself, that has a knock-on effect for your physical, your emotional, and your mental health. So yeah, very much so. Thank you for that, Natalie.
Yes, absolutely.
So is that of a reader? I think so.
I think so, Bossy Boots. I think so.
Got to keep her on toes, Natalie.
Yes, Natalie. Yes, sorry, I was snoozing then for a minute. Okay, let's have lovely cards for Natalie, please. Okie dokie. Okay. So I want to say, Natalie, there's some changes coming around you at the moment, and there's changes that needs to be coming around you. The first one that I'm feeling very drawn to is it talks about a healthy lifestyle. Okay, now this one is it isn't just about eating. This is about exercises. This is about sleep. This is about getting out in the sunshine. This is about getting that balance just right. Because I feel that you need to be running on I don't know if the cars still have cylinders now, but there used to be the saying that runs on, when you're running on all cylinders, and that is what I feel that you need to be doing right now, because I feel there's an element of tiredness and lethargy around you. Look into your diet, look into your sleep pattern, look into the whole lot, and work out what it is that's not sitting right, and sort it out, because I feel that and get Archangel Raphael to call him in, because he's fabulous for healing, and he's a lovely green angel. Get him to come in and ask him to have a little look at your health, and how he can show you how to change things. But I feel like I feel like I need a clear head with you at the moment to help you go through these changes. These changes are personal. These changes aren't. This is about. I don't think it's about anyone else or situations. This is about you. It's what's going on inside you. It's time now for you to let the past go and open your heart to all the barriers and the walls that you've built up through the ages, shall we like, and the hurt and the pain that's every little brick has put up, and go on, you knock them down, because it's time the world saw how big and how beautiful your heart is. It's time for you to say, you know what, I'm here. All right. The changes that you're going through at the moment are positive, so stay positive. All right, because 100% agree. I'm exhausted and I'm currently on a diet. Right, okay, watch that diet, please. Make sure that you're getting the right amount, because I'm seeing in my head as I speak to you scales, and the scales aren't balanced, so I don't know what it is about that diet or whatever, that it's something's not sitting right. So again, I wouldn't like to comment, but just check it out. And make sure that you're doing it right, because the last thing you want to do is deprive yourself of too much of everything and become exhausted. So that's not healthy at all, is it, my darling? So I feel, but I want to say, this is also about your mental health. This is also when we kind of take control of our lives via a diet, or take control of our lives, just like getting fit and things like that. There's a mental change that goes on inside our mind, and there's a mindset, that changes. And this is about, this can be to do with self-worth. Although I have to say, and I've got to be strong with this, that the size of your body does nothing for how gorgeous you are. Big ones, little ones, doesn't make no difference. You're all beautiful. And so I feel you've got to work on the love side, love to you, because guess what? You are gifted. And I want to say you're clever, you're talented, you've got so much going for you. And I feel like, you need to just lap that up and lap all that glory up at the moment, because you want to look in that mirror every morning and say, yeah, I'm rocking this today. And everything positive you can find out about yourself. Even if you're having a rubbish day and your eyebrows look awesome, tell yourself how awesome your eyebrows look, because it's about keeping that positivity up. And just make sure, darling, that you get the rest that you need, and do please check in on the diet to make sure that the diet is healthy for you. All right, my sweetheart. And I just, it's all going to be, just start taking a bit more care of you. And when you're done that, guess what? Leadership's coming your way. You're going to show others how it's done. So there, think on. Lovely.
Thank you for that, Natalie.
Yeah, so well done, my darling, well done.
Any more hellos or questions, please, Mr. Producer?
That's okay.
Julie Hall's put, how fast can you connect to spirit after passing, please? So,
well, we have a story about that, don't we?
We do. It depends on whether you're referring to spirit themselves or to the mediums. I'm assuming you mean the mediums. I very much want to say that a lot of people talk about the 6-month rule, is what I like to call it. And what I mean by that is a lot of mediums, not everyone, but there's quite a few mediums, old school, will say, well, you know, you've got to give them 6 months to settle in, and then at that point you can bring them through. And you know, I can't connect to them at the moment because it's very weak because they've not been over. And to me, and this is my view, I'm sorry if it's not shared, it is that basically that's not true. There are some circumstances where spirit struggle at first. Perhaps they don't realise that they've passed, maybe a murder or something dramatic. But other than that, yeah, very, very quick. If they want to come through, they'll come through.
I thought he was going to tell the story.
I wouldn't have left anything for you to say then, would I?
Ah, all right, then we have a fabulous story to prove what we were saying. Basically, we had this wonderful, wonderful friend who was a healer for many, many years, and him and his lovely wife, they taught us in one of the healing modalities. And unfortunately, he became very ill, and it was cancer, wasn't it? And bless his little heart, he fought. But anyway, we visited him in sort of the hospice and things, and we thought, oh, you know, it's not going to be long, bless him. But he was quite, you know, he was such a lovely man all the way through. And then we both woke up one morning. I believe it was 5 o'clock in the morning, was it? We both woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up and I said to him, I said, oh my goodness me, I've just seen our friend Robbie. And he goes, oh my God, so have I. I've seen him too. Anyway, didn't think nothing of it. And then we spoke to his lovely wife, and she said he passed at 5 o'clock that morning. And we saw him. He came to us straight away. So I think there's an element, for me, I think there's an element of how developed they are. As a spirit, as to how fast they can come through, but I don't believe the 6 months. That's a load of pants. It really is. It quite often that will be the medium's inability to bring it through, or it will be the fact that it's not the right medium for the right job. And I do believe sometimes that there is the right medium for the right person. And you know, that includes me. You know, I'm not standing here in judgment saying I get everyone through all the time, because I don't. What I'm saying is, there are certain people that need certain mediums to come through certain times because they resonate even better with their energy. Yes, it was beautiful. Robbie was a very, very spiritual man, and it was lovely to see him. Yeah,
very much so.
Yeah,
and yeah, it's been past 6 or 7 years now, so it's a long time, but lovely man, so gentle. Okay, Julie, with yourself, I have a lady comes in on motherly vibration. If she was a grandmother, I want to say she wouldn't have passed very old. I feel with this lady, I'm in my mid to late 60s. I'm rounded to the body, I would say probably about 5'4", 5'5" in height. Very short blondish hair. I feel with this lady that I was non-stop. I was in the kitchen all the time. I'm sort of like, oh, don't disturb me now. I'm getting on, heads in the cupboards, getting everything out. And I just feel that with this lady, there was a little bit of chaos in the kitchen, in the sense that she liked to, you know, oh, don't disturb me now and all of that type of thing. But she had such, it was organised. And she had a lovely way about her, such a caring nature and such a big heart this lady's got. As the lady draws close to myself, I have stomach conditions with this lady and heart conditions. Sorry, start again. I've got stomach conditions, which to me indicates a cancer or a stomach problem, but then it goes to the left-hand side. So I think I've got breast cancer here with this lady. I also want to say with this lady that it was a progressive condition. It wasn't a quick passing. And I feel with this lady, there was, she was a fighter, but I felt with her towards the end that she couldn't fight anymore. And I feel that think she'd given up, and she just almost thought, yes, it's time to go. She felt that she'd had a good life, and she was happy with the life that she'd had. She takes me upstairs. Everything is pristine. Everything's really well looked after. I've got like a set of wardrobe that are built-in wardrobes that have got like gold beading in the doors and little handles, but it's all built in. It's got the double bed. So basically you've got the set of wardrobes, the bed looking at the wardrobes, and then the window to the right hand side of the bed, and I feel this is the front room. To the side of that there would have been a small room, and then towards the back there would have been a back bedroom, and next to that would have been the bathroom. So this is how she's showing me. I've got like a lovely sort of atmosphere and a way about her, and the way that she's got. Now, she's saying to me with yourself, sorry, I just had to check, Julie, was that it almost feels that there's that much going on, you're not sure of where to go to next, and it's almost not too sure of what's happening, what's going on. It just feels like there's just so much going on that sometimes it's a bit too much for yourself. And I just need to say to you, be patient. This lady is around you, and she is pushing you forward, but she's saying baby steps, baby steps. Go forward in the time that feels right for you. Don't almost say, right, I need to get through this, because I do feel that problems, whatever's going on in you, it almost feels since Christmas things have been difficult. And as I say to everyone I'm giving readings, it's got nothing to do with COVID. Okay, it's got nothing to do with COVID. Since Christmas it's been difficult, and it's almost like, come on, I need to be pushing forward, and it almost feels like they're holding me back. I need to say to you, come April, it'd be almost like they snip that bungee rope and you go flying, and in flying forward in a positive way. Just trust and stop doing this, crossing your fingers and wishing that everything's gonna be all right. I just need to say to you, everything will be all right. Hopefully that makes sense to yourself, and thank you for working with me.
Oh, thank you, Julie. That was lovely. That was lovely, dear. That's you. Okie dokie, it's time for some notices now, guys. I'm going to let you know what's going on. Okay, so we have lovely Jane Morton, the psychic counsellor, and she is an absolute sweetheart, guiding you through the love of your life, your love life. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay, I kind of went to say that and it was wrong. Okay, guiding through the love of your life. Okay, did I say that right? Yeah. Got myself in a tangle, sorry. And that's tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Anyway, whatever she's doing, with all the love and all the life, she's awesome. Definitely worth having a snooper. Oh, okay.
So she answers all the questions about life and sort of getting through life. But then we have the great Ricky and Tyler from America with at 10:30 tomorrow evening. If you haven't seen Ricky and Tyler, great people, really light-hearted and nice energy about themselves, and really down to the earth. So if you can join those 10:30, that's UK time tomorrow evening.
Yes, from Divine Sparkles. I can't say that properly. I have to go Sparkles. I don't know how they say it, but hey, yeah, they're rocking it, whatever.
You just do that, dear.
I'll just do that, shall I? Yeah, okay.
Moving on.
Okie dokie, Mr. P. Where's he gone? Has he fallen off his chair? Oh, there he is. He's back. Oh, you so needed that. Thank you,
You're
Julie. That's a lovely thing to say. Bless your heart, my darling. Okie dokie. Oh no, another one that's really struggling. Right, guys, can we also send some healing, that's love and healing to Julie Hall, please? You know, it's a bit of a rubbish time, but people are having a bit of a rubbish time. It's been an awful long time, with an awful lot of stuff going on. Impacted with this horrible thing that's going on as well that I'm not going to say.
Yeah, Julie, I just need to say to you, the ages of 16, 22, 29 and 45, okay, have been difficult times, and you've got through all of those, so you are a strong cookie, so keep going.
Okay. Okie dokie. So we got a hello to
Missionesta.
Yeah. Hi. Okay, hi to Seven Ocean Skies.
So he's put okay, hello to there.
Sorry, didn't mean to nudge you. Jenny Rosie, nice to see you.
Yeah, as well.
Ah, Lauren Badrock, what have you done to me? Here's a question for Kirsty. I have seen myself pass over in many ways and situations. Do you feel I will benefit with past life regression? Absolutely, darling. The fact that you've seen yourself pass over in many ways, that tells me it's almost like your body is preparing yourself to you know, in fact, I've got to be honest, if you're seeing yourself pass over, it's almost like Spirit has shown you anyway that some of your lives, this is exactly what happened to me before I started, you know, getting interested. I've always been, you know, sort of really interested in past life regression because and hypnotherapy and all that sort of stuff, because it's always intrigued me. And I saw, when I did some meditations and stuff, I saw various different lives that I'd come for, and I saw the passings over of those lives. So the very fact that your psyche or the spirit world, or, you know, your guides or whoever that is that's putting that into your heads, whether that's indeed your own higher self, I don't know, without speaking to you further. But yeah, it sounds to me like, yes, you would benefit with past life regression. It's absolutely fascinating, Lauren. So you know, as from the way that you've said you've passed over, seen yourself pass over in many ways, you know that we obviously have lived, in my belief, many lives, and it'll be interesting to see, you know, what comes up for you. Yes, really exciting.
Yeah, I think for myself, because obviously I'm not a past life regression therapist like Kirsty is, there'd be two things I'd want to know in addition to that. Is one, when are you seeing these happen? Is this when you're in your dream state? You know, because it could be also symbolic of an end of something, and that things are coming to an end in certain ways. The other thing is whether you're astral traveling, because obviously that's going against time and space. So if you are working with the astral traveling, that's another time that could happen also.
Okay, my darling, I want to say to you, you are going through, I just want to let everybody know, I do know Lauren a little bit. You know, we are friends. Can I help with that, Kirsty? Yes, I can, my darling. I can help with that. The only thing is with past life regression and hypnotherapy, a lot of people do them online, but for me, I'm not wholeheartedly comfortable with that. So it would depend on you know, where you are, and whether I can get to you or you can get to me or whatever. So I certainly am a past life regression therapist, and I absolutely love it. Visions and meditations. You see, that's exactly how it happened to me, my darling. The very same. So it sounds to me like your psyche's going, oh, let's have a snoop. Or maybe there could even be something that it wants to heal, because your mind will bring forward stuff that it wants to heal. And that would actually lead me nicely into what is going on here, with this very lovely man looking at you there. He's not this very lovely man, this very lovely man.
Well, thank you.
And this is about, obviously, as you read, change and transition. I want to say, Lauren, you as a person are changing. There's changes going on around you, but you're very adaptable. You're very able to move with the times and change things. There is an element of you that sometimes needs the patience to sit with one thing long enough to finish it, but you are very able to cope with change, very, very in Norfolk. Yeah.
So basically what we would have to do is, once the lockdown was on, when we're in that area, is to organise it then when we're sort of Cambridgeshire or in Norfolk.
Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, I want to say, Madame, you know, there's huge changes going on around you. I know that you're very changeable. I know you're very adaptable. You're able to cope with an awful lot of things going on at once. I'm aware of this, and I feel like sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming for you, and you need to have your moments where you just sit in the stillness. Use those beautiful crystals that you're now learning all about, and continue to learn about. Allow them to sit with you and ground you, keep you grounded. I want to say to you, keep grounded, because I feel that there's with yourself is that you can kind of go one way or another, and what I mean by that is that you can kind of go into one thing, leap 100% into one thing, and then get a little bit fed up with it and not finish it. Or you go the other way, you get that excited, it's almost gone. You know, you need pulling back down to earth a little bit. And I want to say to you, there is so much for you to learn out there. There is so much for you to do. You are extremely gifted. You know, yes, darling, we're in Kent. Yeah. You are extremely gifted. You've got so much going for you, and yes, you can handle multi things going on, but I feel like I need to say to you, pay attention to your heart, pay attention to what's going on for you. I feel like there's somebody's almost like triggered something somewhere. You need to go, and a big fat again to them, because don't let them spoil what's going on for you. This card tells you how awesome you are and how gifted you are. You know, you need to keep going with that wonderful self-esteem you've got going there. Don't let anybody push that back down again. I'm aware that times in the past they have pushed that down, and I feel like I need to say to you, you keep saying you are very intelligent, very talented. I know, because it says so. And I feel like, joking aside, my darling, I feel like I've got to say to you, just keep going with that self-esteem. Allow these changes to come on, because you will be the better person for it. The only thing I want to say is try not to overload yourself, because I know I've seen some of the bits and bobs you do on Facebook, and you do rather a lot, you know, and being a mum to loads of kids as well, and being another half to you know, it's a full life you lead, shall we say. But I want to say, with that full life comes a little bit of stress. All right, so this is time for you to just breathe that away. When people come to you and when they give you their problems, whether that's friendships or whether that's people that come to you for other reasons, don't take on their stress. Remember to protect your energy. Remember to put yourself in that bubble, because sometimes you forget, don't you? I'm aware you forget. And it's just about strengthening that bubble up and allowing yourself to breathe, to just push all that, everyone else's stuff away. Because, you know, sometimes it's been sticking a little bit to you, where your life has been so busy. And by the end of the day, I'm absolutely wrecked, and I'm a little bit stressy, and I haven't really got any reason to feel that way. It's because you're so big-hearted and so open. So don't let anyone come forward with that and destroy that. I just want to say it's time to have a little bit of fun, and I want to say laugh. because I can see you in my mind's eye now laughing. Your children make you laugh, okay? No issue. My sister lives in Kent. Oh, maybe that sounds wonderful. That sounds wonderful. I can totally relate. I've jumped around too much. It's not about jumping around, darling, because you have the capability to do it all. You know, you can do it all. But I want to say it's more about concentrating and working at one bit at a time and just letting go of all that stress. Because you, my darling, you've got it all and you can do it all. But don't allow anyone to put you down. You know, because it pecks away with you. And I want to say, keep that energy up high. You are a different person than what you used to be, completely different. And I want to say, just keep moving forward and enjoy this lovely changes. This brand new Lauren is blossoming, and a beautiful flower is turning into a beautiful open flower. So enjoy, my darling.
Thank you for that, Lauren. And the only thing I would like to add to that is if any sort of therapies, any sort of spiritual work that basically, no matter where you are in the world, make sure that you get someone who's qualified, who knows what they're doing, and make sure that they're part of a reputable organisation. Go and research the organisations that they're part of and get word of mouth. Sometimes, unfortunately, there are people out there who aren't reputable, and some of the therapies and some of the spiritual work needs to be done properly.
And I want to say, particularly past life regression, a lot of people jump on the bandwagon for that, and they say, oh, you know, I can do it. I've read a couple of books. Well, I've trained as a hypnotherapist. I am actually a clinical hypnotherapist. I've trained to do that, and then on top of that, I've trained. You know, you want to see the book the work I've had to do. That is just for the stuff that I've had to learn to do this. And a lot of people are jumping on this bandwagon. And it's like Matt said, you know, there's various different organisations that you can join. You know, isn't there?
Yeah, there's various organisations that look into past life regression. It's not cheap, but you know, it's the difference whether you want to do it properly or not. Like I said, wherever you are in the world, look into a reputable organisation that's got good standing. You know, and it's like wherever we work, we tend to get the qualifications. We tend to go through the work to do with that country that we're working in, so that we've proved competence in their country as well as in our own.
But you know, I'm actually registered with the Irish Hypnotherapy Association. I've also registered with oh, forgive me, what's the one that's in England?
The International Hypnotherapy Association.
There you go, that's the one. Thank you very much. I've also got insurance for all this. So you know, I watch people and I make sure that they are safe. So for me, it's not something I take lightly, because you're delving deep into somebody's psyche and their unconscious mind, and just allowing you know, yourself, them allowing you to do that is a privilege that should be respected. So therefore, you should be trained properly to do it, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I'd rather have someone in physical to do. I go deep as well. I get a bit scary at times. Yeah, okay, so that's cool, darling. We'll have to sort something out. That would be really lovely. It would be so lovely to see you. Okay. Let's say some hellos then.
Hello, Jeannie.
Jeannie, Rosie, nice to see you. Angela Peters, hello to you.
Hello there, Angela.
Petite princess. Oh, that's cute. Isn't that a cutie little picture? A lovely little girl. Bless her. Okay.
Hello there, Joanne Lewis. Says that when she had her first spiritual third eye vision of a goddess with 8 arms.
She was 4.
Wow.
That's.
So look into
What's
it's
it's a Hindu goddess, isn't it?
It's a Hindu goddess, yeah. Is it Keefi or something like that? I'll have to look it up, but she's in blue anyway. If you look under Hindu on there,
and it's not
there,
it's not what
skies.
It's not what a Hindu does. Lays eggs.
Really sorry if you're switching off now. Please come back. We need the numbers.
What does the hen do? Boom, boom.
We'll do this and then, yeah. So Seven Ocean Sky says, hey Matt, do you get connected to random people when you're out walking the street and get messages, or must people be open to it for the connection? Many years ago, I would have random people, and the reason for that is I wasn't trained, I wasn't honed in, I was open to this, that, and everything. One of the other stories I've told before is that when I started getting into this way of life, I was in the northeast of England, and I was that open that basically I was walking through the high street one day, and I just heard everyone who walked past me. I heard their spirit relatives saying, "Oh, such and such," and it just said I didn't sleep for about 72 hours. It sent me bonkers. So it's not healthy from a mental health point of view to be open all the time and to receive messages. The other thing, as from I don't know where you are, Seven Ocean Skies, but if you look at the 7 principles, which is the basics of a lot of spiritual movements around the world, and also there's variants of it in Canada and America, which is where I'm wondering if you're from. But anyway, there's a point that is called personal responsibility, and it's about you not misusing your gifts. For some people, it's quite frightening to go up to them and say, "I can see your mum there," or "I can see your dad."
Terrifying,
it's terrifying. So you have a duty of care. I mean, what are you getting from that? I don't mean you personally, but I'm giving that as a general. You're working on an egotistical view, you know. So I need to say to you, there's that element as well.
You're quite right, because it does become about you. Yeah, it does become about you. You know, you're proving it to yourself then, and how's that serving spirit if it's all about you? So yeah, it's not really very integral, is it? It's about service for me.
Yeah, but have a look. Like I said, I don't know where you're from, Seven Ocean Skies. If you're in the UK, look under the 7 principles. If you're in, it looks like America. If you look under the NSAC principles, the 9 principles, and looking at the infinite intelligence and stuff like that.
Okay.
So Bantika Das writes, "Hi, at times I feel that I'm feeling too much of energies of people. At times intuition feels on point. At times I get deja vu feeling like if I'm intuitive, or is that just in my head?" So is the person intuitive? Do you want to answer that? Or because I've just answered that last one.
Yeah, you can make a start if you like.
Okay, so with yourself, Abantika, and hopefully I've said your name right. When we are very sensitive, we do pick up on energies. As I said, and Kirsty said at the beginning of the evening, you know, we're all energy, and spirit are obviously energy, and we're tapping into that energy. Hence, like working on the psychic, which is what you're describing. So when you step into that person's energy, you are then picking up on the energy, and it will be either the person or the environment, so you'll be experiencing different things, and from there you will be picking up on what's happened in the past, or things that may happen in the sense of the deja vu. You could also be picking up on residual energy from the past as well.
Yeah, I also wanted to say, if it's too much, like you said it was, that last bit of the comment about you seeing half a portion, that to me sounds like a manifestation of spirit, which means that you obviously got clairvoyance as well as clairsentience. What I want to say to you, my darling, if it's too much, there's a couple of things you can do. Just go through your chakras, imagine little doors, and shut the little doors on them. all your chakras, that your main 7 on your body. Just kind of look them up if you're not sure, and make sure that you protect yourself in a bubble of light. How you get into that light is up to you. Into your bubble is up to you, whether you get in it and zip it up, or it appears around you, whatever. Or to me, as long as nothing else negative can get in there. And what I mean by that is just people's thoughts and feelings. It's, you know, I'm not kind of trying to scare people or anything like that. I just mean it's got to be love and light inside, because that's what will protect you. Or the last thing is, the way to protect yourself is if you believe in the angels, call in Archangel Michael, because he will protect you and help keep, you know, the feeling of others. I feel the body pain of others. Yeah, again, that's sort of clairsentient. They will basically impress the pain in your body, if it's a spirit word you're talking to, or you can pick that up psychically from your reader's energy, whereas you can sort of blend with their energy. It's all about the blending of the energies. That's why you need to protect your own energy, and unfortunately that's not taught enough. You know, and that's really important, otherwise you will start to feel really drained, and it's overwhelming as well. So put a little bubble of protection around yourself, call in Archangel Michael, and then shut your little doors, so that you're not open, and that'll help keep all the overwhelm away.
And the final thing to say to you, Avantika, is I have a grandmother here, very, very petite to the body. I want to say a maximum of 5 foot, probably about 4'12" in height. I feel with her that I'm gasping and for air, but my main pain is in my heart, so I feel this is how she went over. I feel I've got resemblances to yourself. The only difference is obviously I was older. I've got long hair like yourself, but I would have worn glasses. And she's shown me, I know you've got a dog there, but I'm being shown cats in spirit, but also I feel that's a previous life as well. And certainly I'd want to be looking up links to Egypt and things like that. And the final thing is to say to you, you have got a way with animals. So I definitely want to be saying to you to be doing animal communication, animal healing. And the very final thing I want to say to you is that it is the cats more than the dogs that I want the link with yourself. And just to say to you, your spiritual gifts have been getting stronger for the last 3 months, and they continue to get strong. So when it becomes strong, be aware of the sensitivity that goes with that, so you're picking up more on there. So as Kirsty was saying, great protection, and being aware of when you're not in the right space, whether you should or shouldn't be working on that particular day. Hopefully that helps.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. I am very aware that we have kind of scarpered off to the end of the session now. We are ready. It's past Mr. Producer's bedtime, bless him. He's sitting there with his slippers on, his cocoa, and he's waiting for us to finish. All I can hear in my head is, come on, my cocoa's getting cold.
It's a bit like, was it Andy Pandy? Now it's time to say, oh no, that was CBeebies, that wasn't it?
CBeebies.
No, man, that's an epic fail, wasn't it? Time to go home.
That was Andy Pandy.
Yeah. Get into bed, Luby.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Mr. Producer now in our sing good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. What was the film you said about?
3 Men and a Baby.
Yeah, 3 Men and a Baby. He's having a good wiggle and a good dance to it now as we speak. So, and on that note, unfortunately, we have got to leave you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. You have no idea how much we appreciate it. We love coming on and allowing you to you know, and we get me tongue in a tangle now. Look, it shows that maybe I need me cocoa and slippers.
When Wendy's put Andy Pandy, showing your age now. You know what? I looked it up on Wikipedia.
You didn't. Bless him. He was there. Yeah, So thank you so much for allowing us to join your life for a very short time. And thank you so much for coming in. And we really appreciate you looking us up. And I hope, you know, you've had a good time like we have.
Yeah, the final thing to say is that tomorrow morning there is a coffee morning for our Tuesday, which is 10:30 UK time till 12 noon. The details of that are on MK Clairvoyant's Facebook page, where you'll find the Zoom link.
Oh,
please come and
Sunshine Centre.
Yeah, on the Sunshine Centre also. Please come and join us if you wish to, just to bring your blanket, bring your breakfast, your cup of cocoa, tea and whatever else, and just come have a little natter with us all. We look forward to seeing you hopefully there as well.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, so yeah, pop on if you can. Even if it's just a few minutes, pop on. So you take care, you all sleep well, and have yourself a lovely, lovely week, and we hope to see you all next time.
Okay, but for now, take care everyone.
Bye.